Hi, this is April. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick comparison between the Sony A6600 and the Sony A6400. And I have a very strong opinion on which one I prefer and which one is worth your money. These are essentially an identical camera. The only major difference is that the Sony A6600 has in-body image stabilization, or IBIS. And as you'll see in my footage, it does make a slight difference as far as shaky footage goes, but it's very slight. It does help in photography though, if you want to slow down your shutter speed and you're trying to shoot handheld. So the only other minor differences between the two cameras has to do with the grip. On the Sony A6600, it has a much more comfortable grip. The Sony A6400 has a slightly more shallow grip, but honestly, you can add a camera cage to this and completely take care of this problem, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable for me. I think this is just up to personal taste. The battery is also different between these two models. The A6600 uses the FZ100 battery, which will get you more along the lines of 800 shots. And the Sony A6400 uses the FW50 battery, which will get you closer to 400 shots. And some people complain that the battery life on this isn't great, but I have not had a problem. I've gone out for a full afternoon of shooting and I did not run into any issues. And these being so small, it's easy to carry quite a few spares if needed. The other major difference with the body style is that the Sony A6400 only weighs 403 grams, whereas the A6600 weighs in at 503 grams. And it's not a huge weight difference, but I am really leaning towards lighter weight cameras these days. It's so much more fun just to grab and go when something's lightweight. But the 100 extra grams on the A6600, I must say, is sort of nice to help balance out more of a telephoto style lens that tends to weigh a little bit more. Now there is a couple of items missing from the Sony A6600 that are included in the A6400. There's no pop-up flash. Now, a professional would just probably get an external flash, but for an amateur photographer like me, who just needs a little bit of extra fill light, I found this pop-up flash to be super helpful, if not blinding. The other thing that the Sony A6400 has that the A6600 lacks is a panorama mode. I know that might not sound very important, but I always liked being able to go into the panorama mode on the A6400 and be able to get a nice wide sweeping landscape shot. That's just a small thing that's important to me that probably is not important to a professional photographer. The other major difference between the two cameras is, of course, the price. The Sony A6400 is more reasonably priced at $998 with the 16 to 50 kit lens at most stores. I've been able to get open box deals at Adorama for $7.99 and less. The Sony A6600, on the other hand, you're looking at $12.99 body only. And with the 18 to 135 kit lens, I have seen this go as high as $1,799 at Best Buy. So if IBIS isn't a factor for you, I would definitely recommend the Sony A6400. These are both using an identical 24 megapixel APS-C sensor, so the image quality is gonna be indistinguishable in my opinion. If you're doing wildlife photography and you're gonna be using a telephoto lens, that IBIS might help with camera shake just a little bit, but as you'll see in the video footage that I took, IBIS is really not helping to minimize shake in the A6600. And this is a test of the Sony A6600. And how does the audio sound on this one? This is just using auto exposure. How does the audio sound? And as you can see, both of these images look nearly identical. They're both shot with the 16-50 kit lens at an aperture of 3.5 and a shutter speed of 100. Well, I hope this quick comparison between the two cameras helped you. If you want to check out the Amazon affiliate links in the description below, it will definitely help to grow this channel. I know money is tight, and I just want to help you make the wisest choice when it comes to selecting a camera, especially if you're a beginner like me. If you like this video, give it a like, consider subscribing as I try to find the perfect camera for a beginner like me.